Nag-publish tayo ng storya tungkol sa halos 1 bilyong pisong halaga ng mga kontrata ng pamilya ni Dong Gonzales ng Pampanga. Paano ba namin na-verify yun as journalists? Let me take you behind the scenes of our workflow. This is for student journalists, aspiring journalists, and concerned citizens. After ng SONA ng Pangulo kung saan nangako siya ng crackdown on anomalous flood control contractors, ang diskusyon online paano yun kung sa Kamara ang daming kontratista? Will the administration run after them as well? We've already published a number of stories on congressman contractors, sina Zaldico, yung kapatid ng dating kongresista na si Kito Ko, at si Edwin Garjola. Matunog din yung pangalan ni dating Senior Deputy Speaker Dong Gonzales na malapit na kaalyado ni Speaker Martin Romualdez. May nag-send sa amin ng leads via email, via DM, and we thank all of you for getting a step closer to the heart of the story. I'll be candid, this is not the most groundbreaking story ever, not even the most groundbreaking story of the week. In fact, noong 2023, may barangay captain na nagsampa ng kaso laban sa mga Gonzales dahil nga sa napanalunang mga kontrata ng AD Gonzales Construction sa Pampanga. But what we did this time was verify it ourselves and update the story from 2023. Una, totoo bang may AD Gonzales Construction? The SEC website says yes. Ikalawa, totoo bang may flood control projects? Binisita namin ang Sumbong sa Pangulo website, may 3 nakalista dito, all in 2023. Yun na ba all in all? Binisita namin ang DPWH website. It turns out may isa pang proyekto in 2024. Overall, that's over 900 million pesos. So binili namin ang mga dokumento from SEC. Kapag sa SEC Express website ka bumili, bawat dokumento nasa higit 1,000 pesos at 3 days to deliver a physical copy. Kung SEC eSearch website naman, nasa 375 pesos lang per document at instant delivery of soft copy. I opted for the latter na delay lang ng ilang araw yung transaction dahil glitching yung eSearch website. Dalawa yung binili ko. Una, Articles of Incorporation na magdedetermine kung naging incorporator si Dong Gonzales ng kumpanya. In layman's term, co-founder o founder on paper. Confirmed. The second is the General Information Sheet, which lists the current shareholders and key officers as of December 2024. As you can see, the President, Vice President, and Secretary are his children, si Brenz, AG III, and si Michaelini. Collectively, they own 98% of the company. Wala na yung pangalan ni Dong. It means that sometime between 1993, kung kailan na-register ang kumpanya, and 2024, ay nag-divest ng kanyang shares si Dong. Sinubukan kong hingin ang panig ni Dong at ng top shareholder na si Brenz Gonzales beginning August 27. Araw-araw ako nag-follow up. Isa ito sa mga rason kaya usually may delay sa publication ng mga istoryang sensitibo yung issue o kaya naman ay sariling ligari ng reporter. Kailangan nating siguruhin na exhaust natin all avenues para mabigyan ang subject ng storya ng pagkakataong sumagot. Nag-reply lang daw si Dong after nang ma-publish ang storya. Sabi niya, baseless ang mga alegasyon laban sa kanya at nabasura na raw ng ombudsman ang kaso. A recent Sunstar report also noted the dismissal, although wala tayong kopya ng ruling. The reality is, even though may mga batas na nagsasabing dapat iwasan ang conflict of interest among public officials, madaling lusutan ito. As budget expert Shelo Magno pointed out to us, walang direct prohibition sa mga kamag-anak ng government officials na maging kontratista. Does that mean hindi na ito story at all? Of course not. It's a conversation about gaps in the law and the tough situation that we are in, na yung inaasahan nating magpapalakas ng legal safeguards sa gobyerno ay mga mambabatas na may vested interests din. Anti-political dynasty bill. Sino yun? When Dong Gonzales became Deputy Speaker, he essentially became an ex-officio member of the Appropriations Committee, which reviews the national budget. Kapag tiningnan mo yung mga kontratang napanalunan ng AD Gonzales Construction, yung 4 na yon sa distrito niya. At the time na napanalunan nila yung mga projects, konsehal na ng San Fernando si Brenz Gonzales. Ngayon, Vice Mayor na siya. Pumalit naman kay Dong sa Kongreso yung isa pa niyang anak na si Mika, na ngayon Deputy Majority Leader. It's a conversation about delikadeza. Ang editorial judgment ko at namin sa Rappler, it's newsworthy. I asked Dong Gonzales about delikadeza pero hindi na niya ako na-replyan. Wala pa tayo sa kung kamusta ba ang implementasyon ng mga proyektong ito, but that can be a separate discussion. Or a story. Let me know. If you have leads, send us an email at investigative@rappler.com or i-download nyo ang Rappler Communities app, itag nyo lang yung pangalan ko doon at kulitin nyo ako doon.